You guys are not ready for this next comedian. You're not at all. He has a really fat ass. I want you to pay attention to that when he comes up here. He squats. His name is Trace Jenkins! Stay like this, all right? Yeah. In the club, high and park with some shades on. Tatted up a mini skirt with my J's on. In the club, high and park with some shades on. Tatted up a mini skirt with my J's on. Did I hear it okay? Shut the hell up. I watched the movie The Number 23. The Number 23 about the 23 Enigma. Such a thing claims that all incidences and events have to do with a direct association with the number 23. The first encounter of this is some author named something Burroughs, like Furlong Burroughs. The name isn't important, but he says he had a conversation with a Captain Clark, and Captain Clark sailed for 23 years, and he boasts over having no accidents, only to that same night crash his boat, killing himself and everybody on board. And on another occasion, a radio bulletin, Burroughs says, Captain Clark crashed his plane in Florida, flight number 23. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, so the movie, The Number 23, Walter Sparrow follows a dog into a cemetery, and the gravestone says Laura Tollins. That's where the dog sits, and Walter feels like he knows her. That night, his wife buys him a book called The Number 23, a novel of obsession by Topsy Kretz. Walter can't explain how this book can know so much about his life. Fingerling, a detective, is the main character who responds to a suicide blonde. She says, "You want to know what my favorite color is? Yeah. Pink. Pink is my favorite color. You want to know what pink is? Yeah. Pink is red 27 and white 65. 27 plus 65 equals 92. Divided by pink, which has 4 letters, equals 20 fucking 3. Oh my God, let's both hang ourselves." The woman ends up jumping to her death. Fingerling doesn't care. He's a detective. He does this all the time. But he strikes up a very bizarre and sexual relationship with a woman named Fabrizia, who probably smells like air freshener. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. The book ends abruptly, and Walter wants some explanations over this number 23. He thinks the number is out to get him, as does Fingerling in the book. When they both have fantasies about killing the ones that they love, what do you do? Walter goes and visits the man who murdered Laura Tollins. You remember the name. The man in jail accused of Laura Tollins' murder says, "I didn't write any stupid book. I don't know anything about the number 23. I'm in jail for a crime I didn't commit, but somehow your issues seem worse than mine." It's like, I don't think so. Because if you're in jail locked up with no means to prove your innocence, his issues seem worse than yours. Okay. The movie has a man who attempts suicide by jumping from the balcony of room number 23 of a hotel. You're not going to die by jumping from the 2nd floor. That's okay. Anyway. Maybe go to floor number 23. That would certainly do the trick. They end up finding the real killer of Laura Tollins, and Kyle Flinch, the man in jail, is released. He was in jail for 15 years. What would you do after that amount of time? They finally let you go? Where would you be? Tell you where I'd be. In the club, high up perk, with some shades on, tatted up in a skirt with my J's on. Folks, that's all for now for me. Thank you.